Hi everyone, and welcome to Yoga Girl Adventures and an episode of the Yoga Girl Kitchen here in beautiful Costa Rica. Right now we are close to Uvita in the south end of the country in one of my favorite places in the world, Selva Armonia, where we host yoga retreats every single year. And for this episode I'm going to show you two of my absolute favorite Costa Rican local dishes. We're going to be cooking Gallo Pinto, which is basically rice and beans, together with one of my favorite salads, heart of palm salad. For the Gallo Pinto, you're going to need 3 cups of cooked white rice. You can use whole grain rice, but for this dish, white rice is to be preferred. And then you're gonna wanna use 2 cups of cooked black beans. I always love to use dried, fresh beans, just like these. Soak them overnight or 6 to 8 hours or so, and then cook them until they're soft and tender. Better to use fresh dried beans than to use canned beans, always. And then with that, we're gonna need about half medium-sized yellow onion, 2 cloves of garlic, a full red or green, I like them red, bell pepper, tortillas for the actual enjoyment of the meal. And for cooking, we're gonna use some regular vegetable oil, salt and pepper, and something super specific to Costa Rica, which is salsa lisano or lisano sauce. It's kind of similar to Worcestershire sauce. How do you say it? Worcestershire. I even practiced this. Worcester sauce. It's similar, but not totally the same. If you don't have salsa lisano at home, you can use that, or even a little bit of that, a little dash of tamari or Bragg's liquid aminos will work just fine as well. So let's begin by cooking our rice and our beans. We have prepared beans soaked overnight, so they should be almost ready to go. So we have our beans ready, we're waiting for the rice to cook, and while we do that, let's get chopping our vegetables. So beginning with the onions, as I said, you need about half a medium-sized yellow onion for this meal. Just peel the ends off, and let's chop the onion pretty finely. Good, so chopping your onion nice and well. And then let's just place that aside for now. Moving over to the bell peppers, you want to core the bell pepper completely. I like to start at the very top, and then you can just kind of pull the seeds out. Ta-da! And then chopping that pretty finely as well. Is this good, Lau? Should I do more?
The Tico consultant. Yeah, I like it thinner. The
little more
finely chopped, like the onion. Then it's like too chunky. Chopping.
Okay, so just like that. So you'll keep the bell pepper just a little bit chunkier than the onion, but still pretty chopped up. And then place that aside. Is our rice ready yet? Moving on to the garlic. So I love garlic in my life. 2 to 3 cloves is good enough if you can open it. Okay, here we go. 2 to 3, I'm gonna go for 2.5 because I love garlic. And then you can use the edge of the blade to kind of crush the garlic a little bit, and then you can peel them off easier. And then I always like to cut off the little end so you don't get that in your food. And this you can chop up really, really well. Minced, even. Super minced garlic. Okay. Good. Okay, so we have our garlic, our bell pepper, our onion. We're pretty much ready to go. This rice is taking forever. Forever. So while you wait for rice to boil, you can do some handstands in the kitchen. Or not. Whee! Go Rice, 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 rice in my kitchen. Rice, 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 rice. Is it ready? No. All right, so now that our rice is cooked, so we have 2 cups of cooked beans, rice is finally finished, 3 cups of cooked rice, and this will yield about enough for 4 to 6 people depending on how hungry you are. We're really hungry. Beginning with your onion. We're gonna saute the onion together with the bell pepper in a pan. And we'll leave the garlic for later. A little bit of vegetable oil. So we saute the yellow onion with the red bell pepper until it's soft and just the onion is a little bit golden. Which will take a while. We'll be able to cut this together to something good, right? And now that we've sauteed our yellow onions, our red bell pepper, we'll just add the garlic. And then it's time for the rice and beans. Good. And then let's begin with the rice. 1 cup, 2 cups, 3 cups. Get in there. And the beans, the beans, the beans. Oh, look how pretty that is. Look how pretty it is. Let's come to our salt and pepper. And then when we have all of our ingredients in here, final touch is salsa Lizano. Or salsa Lizano. I would use a little bit of tamari in here because I love that with pinto, but this will be good enough. Just a dash. Big dash. Okay, so we're pretty much ready. Look how yummy this looks. And shit, we forgot our herbs. Gotta go to the garden. I'll be right back. So here we are in the greenhouse at Selva Armonia. There's all kinds of magic in here. All kinds of lettuce and really delicious herbs. We're gonna go for the cilantro and a little bit of thyme that we need for our Gallo Pinto and for our salad today. So beginning right over here, we have the Cilantro Coyote, which is a different type of cilantro that's really special for Costa Rica. You wanna smell that? And it's really powerful. It's almost overpowering in a way. And we're not gonna need too much cilantro for this flavor, for this dish, so we're gonna skip that for now, but it's good to know. And then we'll come over to the actual cilantro from over here. Do you like that smell? I know. And then right here, we'll get just a little bit of regular cilantro, mostly for kind of texture, a little bit of flavor, not too much. We're not gonna need a whole lot. And then some thyme. Where's the thyme, Ringo? Here's the thyme. Wanna smell that? I know, it smells amazing. Ready? So went to the garden house, got some fresh thyme. I have so much thyme on my hands. And some cilantro. We'll leave the cilantro for last. The thyme you can just chop up. It's really optional, a little bit of this if you want. I love thyme. Any fresh herb you have in the garden is good for anything. And we're gonna use a little bit of this for our salad as well. Fresh herbs, always good to keep around. And if you're using fresh herbs, you can add them last, at the very end. If you're using dried herbs, you can add them with the oil and the onion at the beginning. Good, and it looks like we are done. Look at this amazingness. So this is Gallo Pinto with all Costa Rican ingredients in Costa Rica. I wish you guys could smell how amazing this smells. So we have our black beans, we have our rice, bell peppers, onion, garlic, we have our thyme, and then right before we serve, we'll chop up some cilantro and put in there as well. Yay! Now that our Gallo Pinto is ready, let's move over to the heart of palm salad. So if you've never had fresh heart of palm before, this is what that looks like. Usually in the rest of the world, you get these in cans. The fresh one is a completely different thing. It's super delicious. They're very crunchy in texture. This is actually the core of certain types of palm trees, a vegetable. And it's high in potassium, it's high in B6. There's lots of yumminess in heart of palm. So we're gonna have this be the base of our salad, but let's begin with the lettuce. So use a big bowl. And then for this lettuce, make sure you rinse it properly. We're just gonna chop it up pretty roughly. You can even tear this up if you want. It does not have to be chopped very finely. Good. Good, just like that. Let's pop that in our bowl. And then moving on from the lettuce, we come to our tomatoes. So this salad is so easy to make. It's delicious. And really what makes it what it is the heart of palm itself. So here in Costa Rica, we're lucky we get heart of palm almost everywhere. You can buy them at the side of the road even. I like to eat them as a snack, just kind of as they are. But it will complement our Gallo Pinto really well. Dennis, come give me a kiss. Kiss the chef. Hi. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Good.
Starving.
Starving. So we've used 1 head of lettuce, 2 fairly big tomatoes, and that will be enough. Pop that in there. And then let's go for just a little bit of red onion. The red onion can be really overpowering for the salad, so let's go for about 1/3 of a red onion. Not more than that. There we go. And then coming over to the avocado. My favorite, well, it's actually a fruit. Avocado is a fruit, but this is my favorite thing in the world. And in Costa Rica, we get these amazing avocados. They're always perfect. And you can just kind of slice them into half. And then use your fingers and just pop them into the salad. So slice, and then use your fingers and drop them in there. Yay! Finally, when we have all of our vegetables, let's move over to the heart of palm, the star of this show. And we're just gonna slice the heart of palm and leave it in little rounds. They don't have to be too thin. You actually want the chunkiness of the heart of palm to be the core of the salad. Look. I'm gonna use the rounds and as they are. So look at the yumminess of this salad right now. We're gonna mix it all together and then we're gonna add a little bit of homemade dressing. For the dressing for the salad, we're gonna keep it so simple. We're gonna use a little bit of fresh lime, some olive oil, salt and pepper, and some herbs from the garden. So about the juice of half of a lime, make sure there are no seeds left in there. A dash of olive oil, just a little bit. Some salt. And some pepper. Nothing is coming out. Pepper! Good. And let's mix that bad boy up again. Good. We're almost ready to eat. So right before you serve, you can chop up a little bit of cilantro. Now cilantro is usually kind of a love-hate type of herb. You either love it or you absolutely can't stand it. I love it. So you don't need to use too much, just a little bit for when you serve. Let's take a big chunk of pinto right here. And if you have any extra avocado lying around, serve it. You can never overdo avocado. And our heart of palm salad. Look at that. Oh. So you have the acidity of the salad, a little bit of lime juice, the texture of the palmito, the heart of palm, delicious, and the heat of the Gallo Pinto. Now, Gallo Pinto traditionally should be served with hot sauce. Do we have hot sauce? So everything is ready. Take your cilantro and kind of sprinkle it on top. Adds a little bit of green to your Gallo Pinto. Not too much. So this is a delicious meal, a very typical tico, a very typical Costa Rican. We have our Gallo Pinto, delicious, warm, very nurturing and filling, together with this really fresh salad with a little bit of acidity from the lime and the beautiful texture of the heart of palm that I love. It's so good. I'm gonna take this and enjoy with my Costa Rican view. But I hope you had a fun time cooking with me. Subscribe for more episodes right here, and I'll see you next week. Bye.